What's up everyone, and welcome to my new series. This is Pokemon Revolution Online. I started this series because I kind of ran out of ideas for my last series, and I've been playing this a lot recently, and I've always seen the help chat just flourishing with people needing to know what to do. So I decided to make a guide on it, and I'll be posting this to their website and everything like that, but this is also to get new players involved with the game. Pokemon Revolution Online is kind of it's an MMORPG, so it adds the kind of MMO aspects as far as stats and natures. As you can see, I'll look here at the IVs or stats of this Squirtle I just got, which is completely random every single time. You can't restart your character, so the first one you get is the one you gotta stick with. So mine turned out pretty good, and hopefully yours will too. It really is luck of the draw. The nature and the IV you really can't control too much on your first Pokemon, of course, and it's nothing you can really do anything about. The better it is, the better time you're going to have right in the beginning, but this guide should help you get through the entire Kanto region without any problems at all and wipe out the Elite Four. So you're going to come upstairs and grab your extra potions as per the storyline tells you. These are extremely important. Thank God they make you get these, because if you do turn out with a very terrible Squirtle, you can lose this fight to Eevee and Jackson pretty quickly, which is kind of a bummer on experience. If you lose to trainers and stuff, you cannot go back and get the experience for them, so you really got to do your best the first time. This is a really important fight for Squirtle's level, and looking at his speed and stuff, he hopefully should, he should be able to outspeed this Eevee. But, getting the first hit on these lower levels is really key, but again, you can't control it unless you're trying to catch a Pokemon, which is another thing in itself I'll get into later. Right now we don't need to worry about much except for focusing on Squirtle. He can pretty much carry us through the first part of the game until you get to a point where you can get other Pokemon who can handle the other gyms and not waste too much time searching for different Pokemon who you don't know whether or not are going to be ones that get you through the rest of the game or not. So with this guide, I'll show you Pokemon to catch early on to get you through the Elite Four, all the gut gyms ahead of you, and everything else. So the first thing you're going to do is take Squirtle up here and get him revived, of course, get him to full health, because you're going to have to bring him back down and start training him up. So you can come up and fight the Eevee to get out of this town. Now there's a rare candy down here that not many people know about unless you've played the game already. You just gotta walk down this path. It's kind of a little secretive. You can come across the bridge, and right down here there's this Pokeball, and it's a rare candy. Now I don't suggest using this because they're actually quite expensive. Since this is an MMORPG, you can trade items, you can trade Pokemon, you can even sell stuff. So people will buy rare candies for a good amount of money, and there are modes of transport in this game, so you'll see people on mounts, which they've paid money for, but you can buy a bike with in-game money and not have to fork over any cash to move quicker. So the next thing I'm going to do here is grab extra potions and extra Pokeballs because you need them. And before you accidentally lose any money from dying or something like that, you're going to want to stock up on these. And I just recommend buying 5 potions, 10 Pokeballs, and walking back out into the wild down here in the south and getting your Squirtle trained up. Another thing you want to look for is a high level Pidgey or Rattata, anything, a level 5 preferably you want. So we're going to go ahead and heal up Squirtle, and we're going to head down there right now. So we've been down here for a little bit, fighting Pidgeys. We haven't gotten that far through our level yet here. And we're just looking for an extra Pokemon. It doesn't matter what it is, it just needs to be level 5, which, oh, perfect. So we've got one right here. Of course, as all Pokemon games go, you want to weaken the Pokemon before you catch it. My strategy usually is to weaken it and then sleep it, but unfortunately I don't have a Bronzor or anything yet, so gotta potion my Squirtle up because things get scary, and hopefully we can catch it on the first. Yep, there we go. Alright, so the IVs are awful, of course, because that's all this game does, and it's Nature's not the best, but it doesn't matter. It's literally just for your Squirtle. In case your Squirtle dies, you'll have an extra Pokemon to go over to. So you take them back up, get them healed up, get back down there and train up Squirtle. So once you got your Squirtle to about a level 9, and maybe a little bit over level 9 if you could, just because you want the extra experience to carry you over through the next few trainers, once you get to level 9, and as you can see, my Pidgey got a level because he had to save my Squirtle's life once, so it's a very good idea to pick up a Pidgey or a Rattata or something to make sure your Squirtle doesn't die and you lose money just because you were focusing on one Pokemon and stuff like that. So once you're level 9, you can go ahead and gear up and get ready to come down here and fight the Eevee. Make sure you have potions and everything. You don't want your Squirtle to die in the fight, go to the Pidgey, but if it happens, it happens. You want to have a fallback. So Squirtle is your main concern right now. You really want him to win the fight and get the experience from it. So hopefully you got that little extra experience bar or whatever that I got out in the wild at level 9 before you came in here. And if you did, you will be able to just stay out of the grass, go through the next few trainers, and end up in the gym before you know it. So I always use Water Gun. Normally Squirtle has a higher SP attack. It's just how they've rolled for me. So I usually spam Water Gun, and Bubble's a great thing. Always want a potion to make sure you do not die. This is the worst thing to do in this game. Do not die. So Squirtle easily wins the fight at level 9. He goes straight to level 10, which is awesome. He tells you to get out. Jackson's so salty at this point. So now we can progress on to Viridian Forest and get some stuff done in there, and then head over to Brock. So you want to go res up your Pokemon again. I say res, it's heal, whatever, you know, doesn't really matter. So when you walk out, this old man is gonna give you a super potion. I was supposed to come up and talk to him earlier, but of course I already know what to do, so we went straight for Eevee. You can see an extra Pokeball over there too. If you had cut, you can come back and get that. Yes, he gives you a super potion. And by the way, the way to get through these chat things so fast is to click your mouse on the chat window and hit spacebar. Just spam it, spam it, and spam it. You'll be fine. It'll go really quick. So I'm going to take the shortest path I can here in the grass to get up to the forest, and awesome, I didn't catch anything in between. Don't want my Squirtle to get weakened because we do have some stuff to do in here. Hopefully we'll be able to make it through the whole forest without having to come back and heal, so you don't have to make this long journey in between the forest and the Pit Poke Center, because it's just annoying to have to walk back and forth. Big waste of time. So what you want to do first is to avoid Ash over there. He's got some pretty high level Pokemon. They're like 13s. There's 2 or 3 of them right now. You can't handle that. So go up here and get the berry. And I believe this... Oh, I think it's a Pokeball. That is... I know it's a Pokeball on the ground, but I'm pretty sure it is a Pokeball. They all show up as... All items show up as Pokeballs, but they can be different things. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, it's a Pokeball. Alright, so here's your first quest, and this is helpful from talking to people. He asked you to go get his Pidgey. Some guy stole him, ran inside a cave, yada yada yada. You can't see inside this cave yet because you don't have flash, but when you can see inside of it, it's really useful. So you're just going to go, you see him right over there as soon as you walk in, so you're just going to go up like 4 blocks, and then turn left, go straight to the wall, and go down, and then there he is. Try not to get lost in this place. It actually is gigantic. And he gives you an escape rope for a reason, but if you just watch the video real closely and do that exact little L, an upside down L almost, with a little nub at the end, I don't know, but it's very easy. You also get Headbutt right here. She sells Headbutt for I think 2,000, and you can go Headbutt trees and get Pokemon out of trees, stuff like that. So you come talk to this kid now that he's got his Pidgey back and you've completed this quest. He is so happy. He gives you 15 Pokeballs, which is extremely helpful. So now that we've done that, we're going to head straight for the end of Viridian Forest. Again, we're not going to mess with Ash. You don't even want to try to encounter him. He will destroy you, and you won't be able to come back and get experience from him. You probably will be able to come back and battle him, but you will not be able to get the experience again. So there's more berries here. These berries respawn every 4 days. That's real time, like 4 days real life. So you can come back and get those. They're extremely useful. You put them on your Pokemon. They can either like pre-unpoison themselves, pre-unparalyze themselves, stuff like that, or just have a berry to heal. You know, there's also like stuff like leftovers and such for your Pokemon. And you gotta hope you don't get poisoned. Awesome. So if you don't get poisoned, you're pro like me. You can go ahead and move through most of these trainers without a problem. If you get poisoned, you're gonna take a lot of extra unnecessary damage, which if you don't take too much, you're just going to want to cut him out of combat, give him the poison berry, get rid of the poison, and move on. Because, again, it's not worth the long trip back down to the Poke Center. So, these 2 trainers are the only ones so far. There's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 trainers total in the Viridian Forest. And I think there's another item. There's not too much to do in here, but the trainer experience is really what you want. It's a lot of the times a lot more than just normal Pokemon, and of course it's a lot of Pokemon in a row that you're killing. Not only that, evolved forms will give you higher experience, so it'd be good to watch out for that. If you're ever hunting down stuff and you're trying to level up quickly, be sure to kill evolved forms. Alright, so he's about down to half health. I'll give him this Pekka Berry and he should be good. He should be able to carry us through the rest of the forest without having to go back to the Poke Center. As long as this guy doesn't poison me. I'm pretty sure his weird little worm Pokemon poisons, but I'm not 100%. Water gun spam all day. He string shotted me. Okay. Well, that was easy. And see, Squirtle just soaks up all this experience, which is excellent because you're going to need Squirtle to take care of Brock, of course. And if you do follow this guide all the way, you'll find that you can get through Misty pretty easily, too. Because even though he has water, he does get Bite, which makes them flinch. And by the time he gets to Misty, he's going to be pretty over-leveled. That's kind of the idea behind this strategy, is that you keep your Squirtle as your main Pokemon. You don't really veer off the course that much. I'm going to show you the ones that are essential, but right now it's literally just Squirtle that needs to be getting experience. If you're wasting experience on any other Pokemon, you're just adding more time to what you need, what you would have been doing. You're working against yourself, because these trainers give X amount of experience. It's a lot more than just the random Pokemon, and you can't go back and redo them. So you only have one shot at it. You really just got to take 1 Pokemon or 2 Pokemon, or, you know, however many. By the time we get done with this, you'll have your 6, and you'll have been giving them trainer experience, because I myself have already done this 2 or 3 times. So I know a pretty good strategy to make sure you're not only going to take out the Elite Four with no problems, with maybe not even potions. It's just going to be real simple, real easy. This is going to be the fastest way to get through the game, just so you can finish your 8 badges, beat the Elite Four, and if you wanted to go to Jhoto, you go to Jhoto. If not, you spend some time in Kanto. Maybe get your 120 Pokemon and your 36 evolves, go to Love Island, try to get a Dratini, you know. Whatever you want to do in the game. So that's what this guide is mostly going to focus on, is just getting through the fastest, the safest, the easiest way possible. And that's why we're going with Squirtle. Any other time, I might make another video, maybe Bulbasaur or Pikachu or Charmander, and what people call hard mode, because right off the bat, Charmander will be useless against Brock, Pikachu will be useless against Brock. So, you know, it's not a very easy route to take. You're going to have to immediately catch something that's not, or that is going to take care of Brock, and it's not going to be bad. Which I did do the first time I caught Bidoo, and he carried me pretty well. Now, be careful of this guy right here. That trainer right there, Youngster Shane, he's got some mean Pokemon. You're going to want to go to heal up, and you're going to want to be prepared for that encounter, because he's not cool. But, this is Brock's Town, of course. All looks the same as the original game. I love that. So by now your Squirtle's what, 12? And you're gonna come down here and fight this guy. Now it's important to note that you use Squirtle for everything. Like, he needs to soak up all this experience. It is extremely important for him not to die, for him to take up the experience, and for Pidgey not to clean up. Pidgey is only there in case of emergency, in case like you get crit and unexpectedly lose a lot of health. Just in case things go south. Pidgey's almost a sacrifice. If he doesn't clean it up, he's just a sacrifice to revive Squirtle and get him back in the game, for now. Ooh, confusion hurts, but... Ooh, I might have to use a potion on this guy. This guy's mean. He is definitely mean. Luckily, Squirtle hasn't gotten confused yet by Confuse. Should I take the chance? Yeah, I'm going to take the chance. Whew. Yeah, I knew he had a no-Ranberry. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can end it right here. Nice. Okay, so you want to forget Tail Whip and put Bubble on 1. Bubble is the best. Slows their speed. So in case the mob is faster than you, use Bubble. It'll be easy to get rid of them. And I'll take this Metapod just for free experience. You know, may as well, right? So now your Squirtle's 13.5, a little over a half. He's ready to take on Brock's gym by himself easily. He's gonna walk through it like cake. You might have to come to the Poke Center in between the Peon and Brock, because the Peon does have a Geodude. The Geodude could use Sturdy, or if he has Sturdy, it'll won't get one shot, and then he'll get to hit you, and then you'll probably want to come back and be full health for Brock, because he has a Geodude and an Onix, which both couldn't have Sturdy, which means they both get a free hit on you. And I mean, it's just not a good idea to put a Squirtle in harm's way like that. I don't think if you put potions on them, it'll heal them, so I'm going to take that off. I don't know. I don't think they'll use the potion on their own. It's only berries and stuff. Alright, so yeah, this guy's got a Geodude. He should hopefully get one-shotted. Yeah, he got one-shotted. No Sturdy. Oof. It's all chance if they have Sturdy or not. That guy could have Sturdy for you. If he doesn't have Sturdy for me, it's not just set. It's all random. Every Pokemon you ever encounter has different abilities, different natures, different IVs. So catching them is actually quite a feat, because getting a good one is really, really difficult. So I'm just going to go straight to Brock because I didn't lose any health. We're going to see how this goes. Should be easy peasy. One shot each of these. Deal with Sturdy. Might have to potion. Whatever. Yep. Geodude, hold on. Ooh, see, they hit pretty hard. Now, I guess I'm just going to hope that he doesn't get a Sturdy. Oh, he got to go first. Oh, wow, he got to go first. Oh, and he got Sturdy. Yeah, see, good thing I got to heal there. Perfect. Gonna take... Oh, it missed. Good, good, good. That was perfect. Alright, that worked out in my favor, boys and girls. Be careful right there, because I could have lost my Squirtle right there, and he could have not got experience. Do not evolve. No, 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 no. Keep them unevolved. Everybody who played Pokemon knows, unevolved Pokemon level faster. And it stays true, so please, do not evolve. It'll take you so much longer to level your Pokemon. Not the best of ideas. So, Brock is beaten. That's all taken care of. We've got to go to the cave next. Heads to Misty's, or heads to Cerulean. That'll probably be our next video. We'll go to Cerulean and we'll beat Misty, and I'll give you that strategy. We got a little Poke hunting to do in the cave. That'll be our first main Pokemon. It'll be Bronzor. He's located inside the cave on one of the floors. I forget which. And we'll go ahead and do a video on that and how to beat Misty with him and Squirtle. And that'll be what we do for our next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this today. If you do, go ahead and leave a like and comment below. I much appreciate it. Hopefully I can get some new ideas for my other series as well and continue those. So we'll see you guys here on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as I said before, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, comment to me, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks, everyone.